What's going on, guys, and welcome back to DSG. And today we're going to be talking about the Phoenix Squad versus the Geonosians and which team you should go for in the beginning of the game. Now, I will say, when I started this game back in October of 2020, everyone was telling me, the honor guide said, go for those Geonosians, go for those Separatists, and they'll help you get General Anakin Skywalker, which was at the time the best player of the game, because there was no Galactic Legends at the time when those guides were made. Since then, we have moved on, and now we're going back to the good old Phoenix Squad in that guide. But I want to give some pros and cons of each team's, and maybe Separatists might still be a good team to go for in the beginning, or maybe you should still go Phoenix Squad, depending on which route you want to go in the game. So first, let's look at the Phoenix Squad. We're going to go through the pros and cons, and we're going to do the same thing with the Geos. But first, let's look at this Phoenix Squad here. The squad is a very early farm. You're going to be farming these guys in the exchange, as well as Cantina battles. Sabine is going to be a drop character here. Some people do farm her, some people don't. You can get one of the ships by getting her as well, so that might be a push to get her, but most people don't go for her overall just because she becomes a drop character in this team. If you want to go for her, it's totally up to you. It's your choice. But I know for the Thrawn event, most people suggest going for Chopper and keeping him there because he's going to be more effective in that event. This team is also going to teach you some tactics early on, which is going to be taught through what? I would say Galactic War, and they're going to be a good Galactic War team as well, because they're going to teach you guys tactics through Galactic War every day until you can submit, of course, when you get 50 wins through Galactic War. And this team can help you guys get there because they have just such good synergy, good tactics, and it all revolves around who? Hera. Once you get Hera unlocked and she can see her leadership ability, it's going to connect all the unique abilities of the Phoenix Squad so you can see the true power of this team. They also lead you to 2 legendaries early in the game, and this also leads you to Galactic Legends Sith Eternal Emperor, which is arguably the fastest legendary or galactic legend to go for in the game today. Now, what are some cons with this team? It doesn't have much longevity. Once you get Thrawn, that's about it, and you don't really want to go past this. Ezra and Kanan could be the special ones in this group because they are Jedi, and you're going to be able to use them to get Grandmaster Yoda, and they can be a good early Jedi team. But besides that, you're not going to use them, super late into the game, and you may or may not want to put a Zeta on Ezra. Up to you. This team is also a very low damage team. Ezra's going to be the main damage dealer, and everyone's just going to be support characters. So that's one of the big cons about this team, is that they do take a little bit longer to do battles in Galactic Lore, for instance, just because they don't do much damage. They will also be replaced pretty quickly once you get other teams in the game. If you can lock Grandmaster Yoda, you're probably going to move over to that Jedi team, get Bastilla Shan, for instance, and you'll be able to get that Jedi team going, and you can use Ezra and Kanan as there as well. Now, moving on from here, we're going to look at the Geonosians, their pros and their cons. The pros of the Geonosian team: they are a very high damage team. They are a Zeta worthy team. They're going to be a solid team for early Grand Arena, and I have seen people still use the Geonosians a little bit later on in Grand Arena in their career as well, so they might be a good team for the longevity of Grand Arena to put in your roster. They will lead you to Padme, which will lead you to General Anakin Skywalker, and you'll be able to clear out Galactic War fairly quickly ever since I unlocked him. And just disclaimer, I just became level 83 and about to hit level 84 about a week ago. In this coming week, I will probably hit level 84, and so I just unlocked GBA, and let me tell you, GBA is a very, very useful character and really brings this team together, and they'll really help you guys in Galactic War and even Arena. I've really been starting to climb Arena a little bit more and been more stable there, so I've been really happy about that. And they truly do have use later in the game. The cons of this team: not the friendliest new player farm. GBA is a fairly late farm, about 3.5 months into the game is when you're going to get this character. It just depends how fast it takes you to go from 0 to 83. Of course, if you are doing the hyperdrive bundle, for instance, it won't take that long. But for those newer players who are free to play, it will take a little bit of time. It does not directly lead you to any Galactic Legend, and they will be a weaker team overall without GBA. And GBA, like I said, is the keystone character in this team that you're going to need. Tactics teaching is delayed with this team, but you are going to be using them as a Separatist team. So if you use Newt Gunray and Count Dooku, which is what I use, you're going to have some tactics team there, tactics training. But compared to Phoenix Squad, I think that the Phoenix Squad does a better job teaching tactics the Separatist squad is not bad as well. Problem is, without GBA, you don't see the full tactics of this Geonosian team. You will see tidbits since they have that Separatist tag. They will work with any of either Count Dooku's lead or Newt Gunray's lead. I prefer Newt Gunray's lead overall, but like I said, they're not going to teach you the full tactics of that entire Geonosian tag until a little bit later. So for new player, this is not the best team to go for just because it's going to take you a little bit while to get there. That brings us to our comparison time. Like we said before, the Phoenix squad, let's take some key points out of there. They're an early team to get. They're going to get you legendaries pretty quickly. The problem is they're a very low damage team, and they're not going to take you very far into the game. And that's kind of like, it almost feels like a waste of leveling them up, though you do get some good characters through them. Now, what about the Geonosians? To recap again, they're a high damage team. They're probably be useful later on in the game. They're not the friendliest when it comes to farming, but when you do get the GBA and make this team whole, they're going to be an awesome team that you can really use throughout the game, and they will lead you to General Anakin Skywalker, though you want to get those Galactic Legends soon enough. In my honest opinion, I would go with Phoenix first and then trickle into that Separatist team. Why? Well, you're going to get some good ships out of the Separatists, and later on they're still going to be a useful team, and you're going to want to get General Anakin Skywalker. If you're into collecting characters and you want C-3PO, for instance, and Padme and General Anakin Skywalker, this is the team that's going to start getting you there first. Though with the Phoenix squad, they are going to lead you down towards getting those Sith characters and Imperial characters, which are going to need for Sith Eternal Emperor. They're not going to be the strongest team later on in the game, and they're just going to be kind of left there on the sidelines. That's why I would say it's okay to go through them first to get the stuff that you need done with them, and then eventually go to the Separatist team. But I will say, I have another opinion here, which is going to be the First Order. The First Order team is actually a team that I think some people may want to go towards. Some of the characters are not the easiest to farm, but they are still, I think, a decent early team to get. Captain Phasma can be farmed in the Galactic War Exchange. You can get General Hux slowly, but it is a little bit later in the farm through hard nodes. And you can also get OG Kylo Ren and Unmasked Kylo Ren through Cantina battles. And when you get Unmasked Kylo Ren, you also get his ship, so there's another plus there as well. So it's really up to you guys where you guys want to get these characters, and both Kylo Rens are actually fairly early farms. I believe they only cost 8 and 10 Cantina battle energy, so they're fairly early in the farm where you can easily get them. So what do you guys think? My older veterans out there, was this helpful for new players? What do you guys think? Am I a complete idiot? Like I said, I am new to this game. I don't know everything, and I'm just trying to relate with the newer players out there. If you guys would like to, hit the subscribe button down below. Find out more SWGOH info from me and my knowledge as I go through this journey, as I am going for SLKR. And I will say, yes, I do have both Phoenix and Geonosians, but I'm also slowly farming that First Order team in order for me to get SLKR to help my team out in getting those raids done. Also, quick shout out, if you guys are looking for a team, or maybe you're an old player who just wants a new start and very casual team, my guild is actually looking for members, new members, just a very casual feel. We just want to get some raids done. We want to get the territory battles done and possibly get some territory war stuff done, but we're just very, very casual, and we just want to have some fun and not worry about too much, because originally we're all DSA players in my guild right now. It's actually made from my DSA clubs that I'm a part of, and we just decided who wants to play SWGOH again, and a lot of people just hop shipped, and I think we have about 22 players, and we're looking for more people. So if you guys are looking to hop back into SWGOH, or maybe just want a more casual feel, feel free to hop on over. We'd love to see some veteran players hop on over and join us. Even new players, guys, we'd love to see you guys over there so we can all grow together and have some fun playing some SWGOH. But anyways, guys, if you guys have any other info or any other questions, leave them down below, and we can have some fun talking about it down there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.